See at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Tannehill to the air right off the bat. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On first down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. but how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They run it again with Kamara. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now to the air, Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Dalton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Titans, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hilliard now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight right. Go.
Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, here's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Tiger.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. So Dalton now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get this down to the 38. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket.